then you're the one who lost. In both cases, you're the one who lost. In one case, where she likes you back and then things end, both of you lose. In the case where you like her but she doesn't like you, then you lost because you invested your time, energy, and effort, and probably money into her, and then you're
Whoa.
gonna be thinking about her. Yes,
What bread have I spread about Shawty, man?
listen, you're gonna be thinking about her regardless of what happens. You're already thinking about her. You already like her. You're gonna be thinking about her more when you hang out with her.
I already like her.
Yes, if you didn't like her, you
That's a
wouldn't be
bold
texting her.
statement.
You wouldn't ask her for a TikTok. You wouldn't do all these
Bro,
things.
the reason
Listen,
why I did this
hold
was
on. Let me
because to
continue.
prove that I
Let me
still got
continue.
it.
Let me continue. Let me continue. I know you're
Why are
proving you
you
still
doing
got it.
all this?
Hold on. I know you're proving you still got it, but do you really have to hang out with her to prove you still got it? No, you're doing that because you want
Yes.
to. You are putting yourself in a situation you're gonna regret later. I'm telling you this from now. You can two start dating, and I'll be happy for you, and I'll be proud of you. But I'm telling you this from now, and you can clip it because it'll be true throughout the whole time. You are putting yourself in a bad situation, and I know this. Unless if you end it right now, if you end it soon, if you end it after a single hangout, that's fine. But you are putting yourself in a bad situation. You are gonna end up either heartbroken, cheated on, or any of these sort of things. This is your senior year, you're about to graduate, you're about to probably never see her ever again. You are messing your life up, not your life up, you're putting yourself in a bad situation. You should be focusing on yourself. You are gonna go to college and be independent. You wanna be as productive as Jasper is. You wanna be putting your own energy into yourself and making yourself a better person. What you're doing right now is doing the complete opposite of that. You're putting your energy into something that doesn't matter. I'm telling you this, it doesn't matter. You're not gonna listen to me. You're just gonna listen to what I agree with me because you know what I'm saying is true, but then you're just gonna move on and keep doing what you're doing. You're gonna message her 2 days later, things are gonna go out, you're gonna hang out with her. Now, I don't know what happens after that. I'm no God, I'm no overseeing guys. That's all I have to
Here's what I
say,
have to
and
say,
I just
right?
finished
Okay,
drawing
wait,
my
Omar,
clown
Omar.
makeup.
I wanna like talk to you about this whole situation,
Talk
right?
to me.
Here's the thing. Remember what we talked about whenever Martin was a kid? Because Martin goes to bed early because he's fat.
Talking about what?
Um, we were talking about like what did I miss most? You know, like all the attention and stuff,
Attention.
right? And then so I sat and contemplated the talk we had. Martin, you better be paying attention, Martin. If you're asleep, I'll
I
choke you.
am literally listening. Go
Okay,
ahead.
good. So I thought about attention a lot. So I was just like, you know what, bro? Omar's right. I'm not gonna message Shawty again, right? And so I was like, all right, Omar's right, right? So then I just kind of relaxed, started going to the gym again, just relaxing and doing all that, doing good again. And then I was all like, and then Omar knows, you remember that one Shawty I used to really, really like? And then she got a man, bro, and it broke my heart. Bro,
Hmm.
she put him as her profile picture, bro. Wanted to rip my soul out my chest, bro.
Okay.
So I sat there, contemplated a few minutes, Then I went out in service this morning, right? And service actually went really well. Like I got like two people who were nice, and I was actually happy about it, bro. And anyways, so I got home, I was working. I was on my way home, and my brother's just like, bro, listen, because he talked to me, he said, I can't like give you word for word everything that Jasper said to me, but he made like a really good point. He said that everything in moderation is depending on how you do certain things. Like for example, Andy, you could go back and say like, oh, the thing that you had with Emma was amazing and good, right? But at the same time, let's remember you were like 14 when it started, right? So obviously things are gonna be better because that's early childhood. And then on top of that, you had a girl that was really into you, so you thought you were king of the world, which just simply isn't the case. You have braces, you're a kid, and you're tall, okay?
Hmm.
But that shouldn't take away from anything that you are, right?
Hmm.
So the point that he made was this, right? We can be doing a lot of things, right? And say that we're doing this and doing that. But it depends how much focus we give them and what we can do in the amount of time that we're given to do these things. So he said, for example, if, hold on, frick, bro, my braces. Hold on. Okay, frick, okay. My fault. Anyways, As I was saying, wait, where was? Oh yeah, Jasper. Jasper was like, um, yeah, he was just like, listen, Andy. Whenever it comes down to these things, at the end of the day, one thing is only gonna matter, right? The amount of effort you put into something, you should expect that same, or you should evaluate whether you're going to get that same amount of effort back, or whether you're gonna waste your time. And you know how much I hate having my time wasted, and that kind of stuck with me. You know what I mean? Because depending on how much effort you do to a certain thing, it either rewards you or it doesn't. It's as simple as that.
Hmm.
Okay.
So the the and so the reason why I even talked was because my brother was just like, just see, just see, just be like, don't fully go into it, because he made this point. He's like, okay, you ask her to prom, she says no, you never see her again. The end. I'm like,
Very valid point.
shoot. He makes a good point, and he said, but you can't say the same thing about school. If you just say, oh, I hate school, but I'm never showing up, you're gonna suffer from it. You know what I mean? So he said there's different things on which you can place a value on it. Like oh, you know how we place such a high value on females and how the way they treat us, bro. But at some point, bro, if we just stop caring and put it as like a back burner so that we're not awkward, right, whenever we talk to them, so they're not the main focus, that it's not like, oh my God, I wonder what she's thinking. Oh my God, I wonder what she's, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
As long as it's not that, it doesn't become consuming. So the
I
point
agree
that I'm
with
trying
you.
to make here is this, right? As long as I, as long as I don't make it my focus, like, bro, I wonder what Charlie's doing, bro. I can't wait to hang out with Charlie. Like, I'm clearly doing other things, but I'm so focused on myself right now. But as my brother said, bro, so what, bro? Just focus on the things that matter. And if you have to give any sort of effort to something that you feel like isn't gonna give that much back to you, give minimal effort. Simple as that.
Okay.
Do you agree with that?
Oh, something like this, you're gonna get hurt.
I
It's not like you
agree
just pull
with
out
what
and you'll be
Jasper
fine.
said, but what Jasper said is true, but it doesn't apply to your situation at all. Give your full into something that matters, that's true, but don't give back to something that won't give back the same. You're giving into something that can potentially be something that becomes. This is less about something that matters and something that doesn't matter. We know it doesn't matter in the first place. But you're talking to something that right now you're giving minimal energy to, and it can in a day like this become something you give your full energy to. It's not something you really control. You don't really control you liking someone. I don't get to walk in the hallway and look at a person and be like, okay, I'm gonna make my liking meter for this person go up to 100% in the next 5 minutes. No, you like them because experiences, you like them because blah blah blah. So many things, right? You already like their appearance. You're already attracted to them. So there's already that part of liking this where it's like you can like them. If I'm talking with a model and I talk to her and she's a good person, normal person, I'm gonna start to like her. It's not something that, I mean, I can hold myself back, but eventually I will, right? You're just putting yourself, you're just throwing yourself out just because that's literally all you're doing. And you're saying, like, I fully agree with you on the part that, like, if you put an emphasis on females, then you will actually start to, like, feel nervous when you talk around them. I've gotten past that. Like, I agree with you. Whenever you don't, you just talk to them like they're normal people. Like, that's perfect. Like, talk to them like they're normal people. But I talk to them like they're normal people without saying, hey, let's go hang out, let's watch some movies, what else do you like, and trying to get to them. You know what I mean? Also, listen, I didn't want to say this because I really don't know the type of person, like, that everyone is, and no one knows unless they're in this situation. But you know I mean, if you hang out with her in the group, sure, that's fine. But if you eventually get to hang out with her one on one,
I can't. It's against the rules.
okay, well then that's fine. That's good because if you hang out with her one on one, it can get bad. But
Bro, bro, all right, you need to remember, bro. I have African parents. They would
they'll never
send me
know.
to
Oh, they'll
God
never
and
know.
back. They would send me to God and back, and then back up
Okay, okay,
before I
okay,
do
that's fine.
that, bro. I
But listen,
promise you. Martin knows.
but listen. So
Yes.
that's just really it. Take what Jasper said, but take it in the sense where if you find a cute shorty in class, talk to her, right? You can go up to her and talk to her. You don't really have to, like, you can ask her for a number, sure, who cares? But don't, what you're doing is you're investing into someone. You're not just talking to them just because like you don't want to make it so that like you're shy or like you're nervous of them. You're going farther than that, and that's a problem. And listen, I'm telling you, bro, you hang out with her. If your hangout experience with her is half decent, you're gonna like her. You're actually gonna like her, and it's just, bro. If you wanted to go to prom with her, like, listen, I know how much you were obsessed over Addie, and I know you and Addie didn't have like months worth of like, cute giggles and laughs and stuff. So you,
Addy?
yes, Addie Riggs,
Which one?
back in the day.
Oh nah, bro. That shawty, bro. That was such a mistake. It hurt. Don't
Listen,
remind me of that, bro.
then don't do
Please.
the same mistake. Okay, tell me right now. Like, I actually wanna, like, keeping what Jasper said in mind. Tell me, like, really, what are you have, like, what are you getting by doing this? Like, actually, what are you getting? Like explain, because let's just say I'm someone who just doesn't realize. I don't really see what you're gonna get. Try to tell me like what are you gonna get from doing this? What is the like
Well, I
other
mean,
than just
it's a matter
showing to
of
yourself that like, hey, I'm him, and just getting experience, which I don't know why you need experience, but
Just the way I see it, I feel like I'm happy for you, but I feel like this is like a rebound thing for you. You're just doing it because, what happened a while ago and you
yeah,
want to
you
make
lack
yourself happy.
attention. You want attention.
Not
That too.
attention.
Yes,
I
he
just
lacked attention
listen.
from a girl.
Let me finish. I feel like yeah, maybe a little bit of attention, but I feel like it's like a little bit. I guess a hole in your like a hole for you, and you kind of just want to fill it to prove to yourself that you're still him. And you don't. I just feel like you don't need to do that to know you're him. I feel like you should be able to be like happy and like not have to worry about it. Honestly, like by yourself. But I'm still happy for you. Honestly, like I'm not gonna hate or anything.
okay. But here's the thing, though, right? You and Omar made very good points. Elmar's asking me, what's the purpose of me doing it? Well, it's like this, right? If I am, this is gonna sound corny, right? But this is literally how I feel, okay? Am I Andy Conda because of my personality, okay?
Okay.
Or is my personality because I'm Andy Conda? If you kind of understand what I'm saying.
You're
So,
You're
Andy
Andy
Cole
Kanda
because
because
of
of
your
your
personality.
personality.
exactly. So, the point I'm trying to make here is, right, as long as, at least for me in my head, as long as I don't jump full in, like my brother said, because I got that so what mentality. So what
You
mentality?
already asked her
If,
to go to Brown in the movies with you,
no,
bro.
but that was the plan. From the
That's
start, I
jumping
was like,
full in.
no, no,
Like,
no, it is not. Because you know what that is? That's just literally just me going, okay, sure, you know, it's fine. I don't really care. And if
no,
she says,
no, no.
if she
You asked
rejects
her
me,
to go to
There's a
prom,
no,
though.
because I
You
went there
jumped full
because
in.
I was like, I was ready to be rejected.
Yes, but what
If
if
you
you
were,
weren't? You jumped full in.
if you
Yeah,
were
I
gonna, yeah,
didn't get rejected.
but you
Yeah,
jumped full
but
in.
that's not the point. The point is you jumped full in. That's the
That's
point.
not jumping full in for me.
The what is?
That's
The
just
Telling her,
what?
hey, you
being,
want to have sex? Is that jumping full
no.
in? The what is?
Jumping full in would be me actually dedicating my time to be like, hey, like
Well, if you're
me
willing to
texting her
ask
all the
someone to
time.
go to the
Nah,
movies with you
Okay,
and go to the
what
prom with
have
you,
you been doing?
I
What
feel
have you
like it's
done
the same.
yesterday? Wait, what have you done today? Explain to me what
I
you have done.
texted her.
So,
No,
I
no. Today
texted
you
so,
her,
probably did a lot.
asked her to prom after texting her for 2 weeks. All right, I asked her to prom, expecting to get rejected. She said, "I'd like to go, but I'm busy." I said, "Okay, let me just get a put back dunk then. Let me see if we can go catch a movie." And she said, "Sure." I was like, "Bet." That's about it.
okay,
I don't
so
feel.
how exactly is that
Y'all
not
trying to
jumping
play
full in?
fort though?
Okay, okay.
Sure.
Let me say,
How is that not jumping
in my
full
view,
in?
I feel like not jumping in would be just like asking, like just talking like normally, like two people. But what jumping in
Literally.
it, in my opinion, is just like asking someone to go out with you. That's for
Okay,
me, jump. Like
That's
that's
Andy,
not
not like
going
jumping.
out
you
with you
asked her,
though.
you asked her to prom,